um, I haven't really been feeling well lately, but here, just give me a second, actually. Yeah. So, anyways, I I haven't been feeling good. I've been uh, vomiting a lot, and um, like it's like I don't know, it's in my chest, and like yesterday it was like it just felt like I had like a cube or something inside of me, something inside of me, like, and I can't get it out, or it's barely coming out, like it refuses to let go, or it my body's not getting rid of it. I don't know. So, um, anyways, I like eat ice cream occasionally because at least when it comes up, it's not like doesn't taste like acidy. Like I almost like yesterday. Oh my god, it was horrible because it was like burning my throat, like literally like as if I had acid or bleach or something in my throat. Um, and I know this is really super disgusting, but what the fuck ever. Um, I don't know what to say. I feel very energetically depleted. Um, the good news though is that my face looks like it's clearing up. That's one good part about it, I suppose. I don't know. I just keep this handy and keep doing this. I miss when I miss my breastfeeding years. Okay, so I would work my ass off. I worked several jobs at a time, and I would sleep in the car or take a nap in the car and then go to the next job. Um, I miss I miss gardening as well. That was something that kept me pretty healthy. I ate a whole lot differently as well. Like this this whole thing, whereas somehow it's acceptable to completely break all the rules while expecting to have them treated as if they're enforceable when it comes to me and other women or girls. Now, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of women and females who are absolutely obscene, and whether they're in positions of power or not, they're fucking ridiculous, and they don't abide by any fucking rules, but they feel entitled to give people orders and shit. You see, my thing is that if you can birth human beings, there's no legitimate or qualified or rational excuse as to being impoverished or expected or obligated to be an employee. It's not an entitlement. I will say this though, for those who like to enjoy or to have uh, in their possession things that are like high priced and designer and supremely made and exclusively made and things like that. So if you're into whatever name brand and stuff like that, or high tech and things of that nature, like supreme quality and just something that is that spectacular, well then in that degree I find it bewildering when it's like folks want to have a high priced quality life, but then lacking the true deservedness of it. Like, for instance, say that I'm a fashion designer, right? For whatever reason, I can make clothes that I can't afford. How does that work? And that's what I see in this world. It's like, how? What do you mean? I heard a man saying that he was afraid that he was going to be evicted because he couldn't. He was late on some payments, but mind you, he models houses, so he's the one who comes up with the designs for them. I almost couldn't believe that my ears had heard what I had heard out of his mouth, saying he was afraid that he was going to lose his housing. This is the man who comes up with the design and the format and the structure to build homes. So I live in a world whereas it's almost as if we are, and by we I mean females now, the female species is geared or basically subjected to becoming a personality that she may not necessarily be, but in order to not just survive but then to thrive, she has to embrace basically being something that is against her nature. Like basically, I'm saying that this world, its culture forces us to be evil bitches, and it's toxic as fuck. Because if we're not evil bitches, then motherfuckers, honestly, and they do, trust me, I know firsthand. When you're a decent human being, motherfuckers will treat you as if you are worthless as fuck. But then if you're evil and shit like that, motherfuckers will go out of their they go out of their way to treat you like royalty. So my thing is this: is that I don't know why the fuck. So it's like, okay, well, I guess you're just gonna have to be an evil bitch then. But I don't want to be an evil bitch. Is the point? But I feel forced. I feel forced to be an evil bitch because it's the only way of getting anything accomplished or done in this fucking planet, is that motherfuckers don't respect nice, beautiful, kind women. They don't. They really don't. Which is fucked up. Because for some of us, that's our nature. So here's what I gotta say, man. Fuck y'all. I find it crazy as fuck how any male or female can open up their mouth and make a claim that they couldn't afford something, so therefore they had to basically sell their child to a pedophile in order to make ends meet. How stupid that fucking sounds. If you're too fucking poor for your kids, well then that don't mean shit, because you can still be a good parent while being allegedly poor. Just like how I guarded, you can guard them. You can go without Louis Vuittons. You can make your own fucking Louis Vuittons. This big lie that says I must commit crime in order to get by is a fucking lie. And then furthermore, the things that are being considered a crime ain't even fucking crimes. When we die, we get high. All of us get the experience to be high. Nature itself allows you the opportunity while in passing to be high. I was gonna go to the coffin, but then I got high before I went. So yeah, no, seriously. Another thing is that I really do. I want a boob lift and a tummy tuck. I really do. And I'm very upset that ahead of women is those who mock women. More important than women are those who are not women mocking women, dressing up in clothes that we allegedly can't afford, which I find that bewildering considering that we all come from women. Every single last one of us come from the woman's uterus, from her pussy. We come from her. We know for sure that every single last male who, talks shit about women and berates them and all that bullshit and has children, we know that you had an orgasm. We know that you got to come. By the proof is in another human being being present in this planet. We know for sure that without a shadow of a doubt, your ass got to come. We can't say the same for the women. Can't say the same. We don't know. Just because a child, or just because human beings are here doesn't mean that she had an orgasm, but we know for sure that you did. We know for sure that your fucking ass did. We don't know on the other side of the spectrum. But considering that everything got here on the behalf of women, for sure, and your pleasure, whether or not she had any fucking fun or got to enjoy herself, I don't know. Don't know. And because of this unwillingness to be brutally honest, like, I noticed that the bitchiness, the evil bitch personality is not in full swing how it should be. Like, females are okay with being petty as fuck to other people, or especially other females, or to even to kids, but they're not willing to be an evil bitch to the extent for the change that is necessary. Like, they're not willing, they're okay with pandering to this rat. Yeah, he's a rat. Pandering to a rat instead of telling that motherfucker that he can't fuck. I do it too. I'm guilty of it too. Telling him that he can't fuck. He's not fucking sexy. Fucking, he's an asshole. He's irresponsible. He's got too many fucking kids. He has no business making all them goddamn kids. Fucking, he's a terrible excuse of a father. It's even worse excuse of a husband. He's been married how many times, but yet is religiously tied, in which the religion of which he falsely represents, his God, denounces and rebukes his very essence. How is it that the preacher man is the one that God actually despises? He's got terrible genetics, for real. He's got terrible he got terrible what is the word? Manners. He doesn't have any fucking manners. He's selfish, and how dare he be allegedly rich or wealthy? It should be against the rules for someone with a phallus to be rich, and then yet to have a woman or a girl that has been trespassed, and by trespassed I mean penetrated. A woman penetrated but yet is houseless, homeless, and impoverished and destitute is illegal for a male to be wealthy while that dynamic is in existence. You can't have this legal judicial process which denounces her being poor and destitute but yet being trespassed. All of these all these different constructs which are all illegal. The religious construct is illegal. The judicial construct is it's illegally present. The religious one is illegally present. The statutes and federal law, that's illegally it's just all of these practices that are illegal because they all conflict and contradict themselves, and yet I'm just over here like, what the fuck ever. But yet, evil bitch, heartless as can be, as long as she's got, I guess, a nice physique and knows the right circles and has the right last name or whatever it is, that's winning. That bitch is winning materially and, shall we say, with status or whatever. It's not a matter of privileges that are offensive. I think all of these dynamics are offensive because it just goes to show the disproportionate disrespect towards the agency of women in general. You have it to where certain females, I said females, that think that they're more fucking important than mothers and women. Like, bitch, I don't care how fucking beautiful you are, what words you know, how intelligent you are. My whole thing is are you compatible with men, and why are you not using your leverage, your power, your words, your talents, your skills to do what need be done? There's no reason, there's no real reason as to why the fuck any of this shit's going on. It's all rape. All of these people that are here are basically all of women's children. That's the way that I look at it. They're all my children. They could be older than me. They're all my fucking kids. And how my kids are fucking treated, how they treat each other, how they treat others, what they say about each other, what they do against each other. I'm fucking sick of these badass kids. That's how I feel. I'm sick of this rat bastard, this rat bastard feeling entitled to accessibility to my children when that rat motherfucker cannot provide shit for them and then wants to use this judicial process only to mock the fucking kids, mocking the children, and ruining their fucking lives. The females too. Pretty as all can be. She's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, but she's evil as fuck. And endangering other people's children as well as other people. Another thing that is offensive as fuck, and probably is a reason why I'm sick as fuck, is not only the stress of about worrying or concerned about my daughter because this motherfucker is not cooperative and is just a fucking loser over here from Mexico and got no business over here. But anyways, it's just like these crimes and this fear mongering. Basically, I heard this dude at the bus stop the other day talking about, you don't want to fuck with the cartel. Like, first of all, I don't care what people want to class themselves as or title these creatures as. Any male who is perpetuating femicide is not a cartel, is not a gangster, is not even a mafia. He's just a fucking coward. A coward. You hear me? He's a coward. He hates women because why? But yet he's fucking them and making children with them and making children all over this goddamn globe. Why? If you're a piece of fucking shit, why are you fucking women? You hate women. How you talk about women is just terrible. Anyone who can say that and call us hoes and fucking bust downs and whatever else epithet that you want to put in there, the fact that a male feels entitled to penetrating when he simply does not is against the law. In my book, it's against the fucking law. If you hate women and you can't respect women and you don't have respect for the children that come from her, motherfucker, move. Just move in general. You got no business benefiting off of fucking women, because like I said, everything is here on behalf of women for sure. We know, like I said, that males got to bust a nut. He got his orgasm. He came. We know for sure that when you ejaculate, you came. So all these human beings, sure, you want to take responsibility for these piece of shit fucking humans that are here. Go right on ahead. Why aren't you using your physical advantage to get rid of these fucking nuisances? It doesn't matter what race a woman is. A woman is a fucking woman. She's not supposed to be delegated to a fucking group based upon her presentation, because her presentation is on the behalf of everybody's fucking violation against the womb. Everybody is violating the womb, including females. And the females who are willingly doing it, they're misleading us as girls from a young age on purpose, which is irresponsible. Like, you're not married, you shouldn't be fucking. And if the Lord is my shepherd and I shall not want, then why am I wanting? Why do I want so many things? Because you're supposed to submit to your husband, and your husband is the Lord. So therefore, if you're leaving me wanting things, or I want things being done and they ain't being done, well then why is anybody leading anybody, since there's so many things that are wanted and they're not being achieved and fulfilled? So then therefore, what's all this fucking that's going on? Where'd all these people come from? Because you're supposed to be leading us to lay down in green pastures where it's nice and sunny. The grass is greener on the other side. You're supposed to lead me. I'm not supposed to have to go find you.